A lot of tragedy happened here at the Hall with Andrew and his family. His first wife passes at a very young age in 1851 from typhoid fever. Her name was Elizabeth Akers Caldwell. She bears a child in 1850, a boy child, by the name, then they name him Andrew Jackson Caldwell Jr., otherwise known as AJ. He has a fatal accident here in the hall on the staircase as a toddler at 18 months old. And he falls down the stairs and breaks his neck. Also, his first wife passes in 1851 after the birth of him, a little later on, and she dies of typhoid fever. And she's buried out in the property, and that's when AJ joins them about 6 months later after that. Also, another tragic part of the Hall's history is with Mary Elizabeth. Mary Elizabeth was his second daughter. She was at the age of 11 years old, and she was downstairs in a winter kitchen. Embers come out of the fireplace, catch her dress on fire. And then she's consumed by fire, doesn't die right away, lives for 7 agonizing days in the house, and then passes and joins mom outside on the rock wall. The other family, when Harriet comes along in 1855, they were married on December 23rd and Christmas Day in Russellville. They are together only for 11 years. Those 11 years just happened when Andrew dies in 1866 in February. They have 11 children during that time. Only 7 of them lived to adulthood. And 11 years, they had 2 sets of twins. That's how they were able to meet that feat. It's more supernatural. This property, I think, dates back to Palo Indians. It goes deep back into the history. I think that Andrew also knew of the power of this property, and I think he puts the house exactly where he wants to through his Masonic teachings and so forth. And you have Sinking Creek, which runs above ground but runs right directly underneath here. You have large limestone deposits here at the hall, and the whole foundation is nothing but limestone, which of course limestone and good water, running water, is going to give you paranormal activities. The Palo Indians, this is an area where there are mounds in here, a lot of cave systems. We're on a mammoth cave system, and it has great power. Just recently, I was talking to a researcher that came from Georgia, and they were talking about the 2 major magnetic ley lines that run through this, and one of them is the Giza line, and that is actually the Giza line from the pyramid.
All right, we're down here in the basement at Octagon Hall to do a baseline sweep. It is Cameron and Jimmy with Adam on the camera. You want to start in the winter kitchen to get started, and then we'll kind of work our way out?
Yeah, let's go ahead and start there.
Need to unscrew these light bulbs here.
You want to get like a Zach Bagans photo, eating a light bulb.
There we go. All right. What's the time? Didn't even look. It's about 8 o'clock, ain't it?
8 o'clock exactly, 7:59.
All right, it's 8 o'clock on the dot. We're at the Octagon Hall in Franklin, Kentucky. And we've got a recorder rolling just in case. And Jimmy's going to do a baseline sweep. Okay. Yep. That's going to be added to the Jimmy highlight reel. What's going on?
Switch the units.
Oh. area.
What was that?
Did you hear that? Like there's like,
Yeah.
I think that was a car.
well, we got it on recorders just in case. But I heard it too, but I don't think it was a car.
I don't think that was a car.
Well,
It was like behind Cameron.
oh yeah, it felt like it was right here beside me, but I didn't. I thought maybe I was just hearing things. I don't know. If that was a voice, Greg, can you do it again for me?
My name is Beth Allen. I am a psychic medium and a Reiki healer. Harriet is one of the more prominent spirits that you will communicate with in the dining room. She is the second wife of Andrew Jackson Caldwell. I think she wants people to know the truth about what went on here in the property because, like I said, she was here longer than anyone. And there was just as many happy times, there was very tragic times that happened here. And especially what she went through, losing her arm. The main spirit I get down here is a male spirit. I do know there is one down here that is named Brett, and he is the one that is claimed to jabbing something in my eyeball. But there's so many names that come through here. There's different entities, and some of them are not what we would consider human entities. They would have been non-human. There is not a demonic presence here. And unfortunately, YouTubers and people on social media use that term for likes and follows to monetize, which they're monetizing on a building or location that is not funded by grants or government funds.
I also have a device here next to me that's got a red light on it. It's just here to record your voice. So probably in your time, I don't even know if they had recorders, honestly. But if you can talk, you can walk up and talk into this device here, and it's going to keep everything that you say so that I can hear it later. Because sometimes we're not able to hear what you're saying, and this device allows us to be able to hear that. So if you want to come up and talk into that, can you tell me what your name is? What did you think of?
Did you hear a knock?
I did, but that could have been Cameron. Let's see if you have a radio, right?
Yep. Well, I'm sticking to my flashlight.
Because it was from that direction, so.
Oh, and the Cameron? Did you just shuffle the chair?
I did not. Being conscious that still is possible.
Okay, we just heard a knock come from that direction. We're in the library now.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't me. I'm trying to be as physically still as I possibly could.
And then 2057. Okay, I guess note it. At 8:57, we heard a knock towards the winter kitchen.
Copy that.
For those of you that are watching at home, you may have just noticed that when Owen was using the radio that our K2 and the REM pod went off. So it's a very common thing. So just something to keep in mind when you're watching these different investigators. Just be mindful of what equipment they're using and how that can interact with these devices, because again, something as simple as a handheld radio just being clicked to talk can cause all this stuff to go off as well. So something to keep in mind. But we did just hear a knock out in the hallway or somewhere in by the stairwell winter kitchen area. So if that was you that was knocking in the hallway, I want to invite you to come in here and talk with me and Owen. Again, we're not here to harm you. We're not here to try to make you leave.
I think that was the motion sensor light.
Yeah, I think that was the light. We just want to talk with you. You don't have to be afraid of us. If you do want to walk in here and talk with us, we have some devices set up, but if you want to touch one of those, you're welcome to. But if you do not, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, could you possibly knock on the door and let us know that you're in here?
Is there anybody out here? My name is Cameron. I know you've seen me before. I'm joined by my friends Jimmy, Adam. Did I say help
I
us?
said help us.
Who needs help? Can you tell me who needs help? Can you tell me a name? Josh?
I heard Josh.
Who is Josh? Can you pick something up and move it while we're out here?
There's a nice rock here on the table that you like to move. Do you think you could move that? That's creepy.
I feel like somebody was standing behind me just now. Like right over here. Is there someone over there? There's someone in here. Can you make a noise for me? At the end of the day, our biggest achievement will just be continuing to tell the story respectfully of Andrew Caldwell and the rest of his family, and be able to continue to tell the story about Octagon Hall and how it's not some scary, super haunted place. It's a respectful, warm home that happens to have living history. Is anybody in here with us? I know you recognize us. You've seen us a few times. I'm Cameron.
I'm Jimmy. I'm Adam. I'm Owen.
We think that maybe we might have interacted with you a little bit earlier tonight. If you're in here or if you're anywhere around the house, please come join us at the table. We'd love to chat with you. It's almost Thanksgiving time. I know Thanksgiving was even celebrated then. Unfortunately, I didn't bring any dishes or anything, so hopefully someone could possibly bring a meal up to us to enjoy. Is there a member of the Caldwell family that's here with us? We've got a lot of different devices around the room and around the table. The K2 over here with me and Jimmy. There's one over there on the dresser, or whatever you're going to call that. I don't know what you call that furniture. Also got a device on the table. It looks like a van. Some sort of automobile. A wagon. If you touch that antenna at the top, it'll start playing some music. I still would like to know who it was earlier that had pulled the chair that Owen is sitting in out of my hand when I was talking to a couple guests. It was interesting. I appreciate you doing it. I don't know if it was taken as a good gesture sign or if you just didn't want me leaning your chair back.
Hopefully they're okay with me sitting in it.
Are you saying yeah?
No. I don't say anything.
Twice I've heard somebody go, yeah. Yeah. Right here between us. Or if you just didn't want me to lean in your chair back.
Hopefully they're okay with me sitting in it.
Are you saying yeah?
No. I don't say anything.
Twice I've heard somebody go, yeah. Yeah. Right here between us.
No, it wasn't me.
I thought you were going,
K2 went off.
yeah. I thought you were saying something. Let me play that back. Yeah, because I thought it was you making it. That's why I didn't say anything about the first time.
No, it wasn't me.
Start playing some music.
You know, like,
I still would like to know who it was earlier that had pulled the chair that I was sitting in out of my hand when I was talking to a couple of guests. It was interesting. I appreciate you doing it. I don't know if it was taken as a good gesture, sign, or if you just didn't want me leaning your chair back. Yeah.
Hopefully they're okay with me sitting in it.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Okay with me sitting in it.
Chair back.
Hopefully they're okay with me sitting in it.
That wasn't me.
Keep playing.
Twice the person to go. Yeah. Right here between us.
Hey,
Yeah, I thought you were going. Yeah, I definitely thought that was you the whole time.
Hang on. You can go back a little
Yeah,
bit.
I thought
Right before the K2 goes off.
K2 went off. Yeah.
Keep going back.
not with me.
Yeah, I thought you were going. K2 went off.
There's something back there.
That could have been me. I thought you were going. Yeah.
That's
Sounds good. Sounds good. It was right here because that's the point where I thought it was you.
No,
That's why I just completely disregarded it.
it's like someone leaned in between you and just went, yeah.
So,
Let's see.
yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. That was pretty cool. You see how I thought it was you though? I thought you were just kind of like grunting there.
yeah. That sounds like something I would do.
Who was that was just sitting between Adam and I? Were we just talking to Andrew Caldwell? Were we talking to Charles? Maybe even Moses? Are you in here?
So when it comes to the equipment, and while we're investigating it specifically here at Octagon Hall, we generally have very strange and a lot of odd manipulation occur. And again, it very well could be some electronic explanation, but specifically when we're here at the hall, we have equipment dying, we have equipment get knocked over. So it'll be very interesting to see if we encounter any of that this evening.
That's okay. When you tap on the floor beside that box that was lit up,
Just go tap, tap.
What the hell is that?
what happened?
Hey, it just went up. That's me.
What happened? I don't.
I just heard a full. There's no like. We had to get that on audio.
Stop recording and listen back for it.
My first experience here, I was probably around 17, coming to a haunted event here. We were in the dining room area, and there was a REM pod set up on the table. And the group that was around me saw the REM pod light up. And of course, watching, knowing the shows and knowing the equipment, I knew that wasn't supposed to be lighting up like that. Then we went into this room that I'm currently sitting in. We did an EVP session and we heard a little girl giggle in the middle of the room. And mind you, everyone here was 18 or older. So it was a memorable experience to say the least.
So I just want to document what's happening right now because we don't have any of our production footage rolling. We're just in the dining room talking about just the night and some of the things that have happened and telling a couple stories. And as we've been sitting here, our music box, which is in the parlor shooting out into the main hallway, just keeps going off. And there's nobody out there. None of us are moving through it.
Stationary this time, Jimmy. The vibration sensor went off. That's correlating.
Hopefully this camera was able to pick that up. Luckily we do have the body cam rolling. But that's the 4th or 5th time now that it's gone off, Jimmy.
And the vibration sensor goes off right before the music box is engaged. Was it Emma?
Emma, are you out there?
Are you playing with the equipment?
That'd be somebody taller than that. The music box is about 3 feet.
Kill this light right here.
How old was Emma? Do we know?
I don't think anybody's ever told me how old she was.
She should be like 8.
I actually want to flip this around.
Yeah, every time you walk by that little music thing, they get tuned for you.
I don't think this can see very well out there. Let's just sort of see what we're seeing out there. There's nobody in there. But we keep hearing the music box go off. And I'll show you where the music box is. It's sitting right there at the end of this display. Is it moving around?
I shuffled in my pocket.
Do it again. No, it's not. I was hearing some footsteps.
It's steady. Emma, do you want this toy? It's going up a little bit. Yeah. Is it okay if I come place this down there in front of you? Would you give us just one more light, if it's okay? She's not okay with that.
Okay, we'll go off.
I am touching the chair though. I don't know if that would
No.
be too close.
The chair's not even touching the table.
Well, I did say give us one more light.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
another light.
There we go. Good job.
We're back. In the car again. Quick, name that quote. What movie?
Dude, where's my car?
Nope.
What would you say?
Said, well, we're back. In the car again.
What's that Ice Cube movie?
It's only, no, it's not, tell you, it's not that.
It's not that one?
It's only the best movie that's ever been produced.
Happy Gilmore?
Nope. There's a tattoo reference of it on my left arm.
I saw a lot of Star Wars tattoos.
It's not Star Wars. Jimmy, you should know.
Oh, we're back in the car again.
There's only one movie I would claim is the greatest movie of all time.
Did you say Twister?
That's my number
Number 3.
3 movie.
It's Jurassic Park.
Da 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 da. Yeah, it's Jurassic Park.
You know, as much as I love dinosaurs, it's not my favorite movie.
Well, you're not my favorite movie, so
It's good because it wouldn't be entertaining.
probably true.
All I do is boys hunt ghosts and they go to the gym.
Okay.
Dinosaurs.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
My favorite dinosaur?
Yeah.
Dimetrodon.
I don't know
That's a.
that. Is it a long neck boy?
Let's nerd out on this one. So Dimetrodon is essentially an iguanodon, or not an iguana with a very large cell on his spine.
A large shell?
Cell. So you know how like in the Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3, how that cell looked on his spine? Just put that on an iguana.
Okay.
It's like the pit bull of dinosaurs. Not the musician pit bull, but the actual pit bull breed. It's very mean and nasty, but it's cool.
I'm a Triceratops guy myself.
You little horny dog.
That's right.
Well, for naming favorite dinosaurs, Jimmy, what's your favorite?
Kind of like pterodactyls.
You know, it's funny. I was thinking pterodactyl. It's like he's a pterodactyl.
Adam, you gotta put your 2 cents in here.
Probably Velociraptor. Because they're smart. I'm smart.
The movie Velociraptor.
The movie?
Yeah, I'm gonna nerd out again. Velociraptors in the movie are not accurate. Those are what we call Utah raptors.
Now,
Velociraptors are essentially turkeys.
What about the new movie though, where they have feathers and all that?
The Pyroraptor.
Yeah.
Science has proven that some dinosaurs did have feathers. Was the Pyroraptor an accurate dinosaur? Mm-hmm. But
They had
it's cool. It looked cool.
had them like little. I think they were what, this tall, something like that, running around like little turkeys.
Yeah, actually, you know, if you think about it, because I'm gonna bring it back to Octagon Hall.
Yeah.
I don't think like the earliest records of dinosaurs. I don't think were until the late 1800s.
I think it's 1882.
So you gotta think many of the Caldwell family would have never known dinosaurs existed. There's a lot of stuff happening earlier. And I want to make sure that when we talk about it, we're actually attributing it to the proper person. We're going to give you a few minutes, and we've got cat balls scattered throughout the dining room. I believe they're still out, right? On.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the wagon that plays music on the ground. We've got the music box. We've got the REM pod. Literally everything is out. If you're here and you're ready,
Mystery machine's off.
it is off.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well that one's not on. But if you're ready to communicate, will you please set off one of the devices? That way we can talk to you.
My name is Owen Gilstrap. I've been a paranormal investigator for just about 2 years now. Honestly, my dad got me started. He got me interested in the paranormal growing up watching all the weird shows on Travel Channel like Ancient Aliens and such.
Were you in here earlier today when I was talking to some guests who had come to visit the hall? Did you see the chair get moved out of my hand? If you did, can you tell me who it was that yanked the chair out of my hand?
Just saw a shadow versus maybe a shadow figure back behind Jimmy.
Could it have been a car, possibly? Well, no, because there's not a road back behind that way.
Mm-hmm. It kind of just looked like somebody walked in.
We're going to end this and we'll play it back.
My name is Cameron. Beside me is my friend, Owen. On the camera is another friend of mine, Jimmy. Can you tell me your name? did, can you tell me who it was that yanked the chair out of my hand?
Just saw a shadow versus maybe a shadow figure back behind Jimmy.
Could it have been a car, possibly? Well, no, because there's not a road back behind that way.
Kind of just looked like somebody walked in.
I don't hear anything on that one. Let's try again. Let you go ahead and ask a few.
I don't know what to ask. Is there
You camera
anybody?
shy?
A little bit. Is there anybody in here that would like to communicate with us? My name is Owen. I'm here with my friends.
My name's Cameron.
I'm Jimmy.
Thank you for letting us visit your home and letting us play with our equipment.
Could you make a knocking sound like the one we heard earlier?
Is a car passing by?
Yeah. Could you press a piano key behind Jimmy? Would have been a perfect time for the piano to go off.
Mm-hmm. Could you touch the mystery machine in that chair? There was a spirit here last time who seemed to enjoy it. Or maybe one of the cat balls?
Go ahead in session.
Is there anybody in here that would like to communicate with us? My name is Owen. I'm here with my friends.
My name's Cameron.
I'm Jimmy.
Thank you for letting us visit your home, letting us play with our equipment.
Could you make a knocking sound like the one we heard earlier?
Was that anything there?
I don't know.
Jimmy, will you shuffle like that again?
It's a car passing by.
It may have been you. I saw just kind of shuffle earlier when I thought I saw that.
Yeah, there's some bright industrial lights over there.
Cool.
It's a car passing by.
Could you press a piano key behind Jimmy?
Yeah, I heard it.
Would have been a perfect time for the piano to go off.
Was it my infrared light kicking
Could
on?
you touch the mystery machine in that chair? There was a spirit here last time who seemed to enjoy it. Maybe one of the cat balls?
We've had an awesome night tonight here at Octagon Hall. Anything from seeing shadow figures to hearing full-on conversations, the door possibly opening by itself. Pretty much everything you can have happen, we've had happen tonight. Jimmy, what's something that sticks out to you?
I'd say definitely the voices we heard, the conversations in there. We didn't hear it personally, but we did hear it on playback.
Now, Adam did hear it, and we do have it on the microphone, on the camera.
Yeah,
so
it was wild.
hopefully you guys will be able to hear it when we'll play it back for you again. Owen, this was your first time investigating with us. What are your thoughts on it? Did you have a good time? What's
I
something
had a
you
great
learned?
time. Learned a lot. Looking forward to future investigations together. Really appreciate you guys letting me tag along.
We were happy to have you, and we look forward to having you again. in just a couple weeks in Indiana.
It'll be fun.
Adams, anything you want to add?
No, I think this was another great, successful investigation, and just glad we can end the night on a good note. So,
Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button at the bottom of the screen. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. That's the only way for us to keep growing our followers and keep getting on the algorithm. And make sure you hit that bell notification icon to be notified of all future videos. So that way, when other videos like the Octagon Hall video drops, or even our next video at Indiana State Sanatorium, you'll be one of the first ones to watch it. Thank you all. We hope you guys have a great Christmas. It's coming up. This video will be out at the end of November, I believe. Will it be out, or is it the end of December?
December.
Oh, at the end of December. So I hope you guys have a great Christmas. If you already have celebrated Christmas, I hope it was a great time, and Happy New Year.